Hello friends, I am Guna Madhivanan, Current Affairs faculty at Officers IAS Academy. So you know that I'm coming up with, I'm doing this Current Affairs Hitlist videos for prelims 2021. So I have done 6 topics so far. In today's class we will be discussing about development banks. Development banks. Before knowing about development banks, let us try to understand about the regular banks, how it works. Okay. So let us take IOB, Indian Overseas Bank. Now IOB, it accepts deposits from common men. People deposit money, depositors. Okay, so you and me, we deposit money. Assume that these people have deposited money, say 10 lakh rupees they have deposited for 5 years. 5 years they have deposited 10 lakh rupees in fixed deposit with IOB. Now what IOB will do? IOB is going to use this 10 lakh rupees for lending. IOB is going to use this 10 lakh rupees for lending. Let us say someone comes and asks money. Okay, IOB is going to lend this 10 lakh rupees. Okay, so IOB will be charging higher interest for the loan and they will share some interest to the depositors, the remaining they will make it as profit. We all know the basic functioning of bank. Now I said that the depositors are depositing the money for 5 years. Now when IOB is extending loan to this person, assume IOB is extending 10 lakh rupees loan, assume. For how many years, for what tenure IOB will be lending? IOB will definitely lend for a tenure less than 5 years, because after 5 years these depositors will be coming and asking their money. So IOB will be lending this money maybe for 3 years or maybe for 4 years maximum, right? If IOB, assume if IOB is lending money 10 lakh rupees, it is lending money for 10 years of tenure. If IOB is lending for 10 years, what will happen? Then this person will be paying the money back only after 10 years. The entire money will be paid back only after 10 years. Now when these two depositors, when they come to IOB after 5 years, if they ask money, IOB cannot say that you come after 5 years, right? Because I have given loan, you come after another 5 years, I will give. IOB cannot say. If IOB is unable to pay the money to the depositors, then that situation which IOB faces is called as bankruptcy. Then we will say IOB is bankrupt. IOB is unable to pay the money back to the depositors. So in order to avoid bankruptcy, the IOB will ensure that there is some asset liability match. What is asset liability? Friends, in banking terminology, when I say asset, that refers to loan given. When I say liability, that refers to deposits received. In banking terminology, for banks, asset means loan given, liability means deposits received. So there should be asset liability match in terms of time period. Liability 5 years. If asset is going to be 10 years, then there will be asset liability mismatch. So banks, they always try to ensure that there is asset liability match. They try to ensure that there is asset liability match. So liability is for 5 years, that means deposit is for 5 years, then banks will be giving loan for maximum 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, maximum 5 years. Or else the banks will face some bankruptcy threat, we saw in this example. Okay. So now assume L&T comes. Now L&T comes to IOB. L&T comes to IOB. L&T wants to borrow money from IOB. L&T, you know, very big company, credible company, they will repay, definitely they will repay. So L&T, they are involved in some big infra project, highway construction, bridge construction, bullet train project, some project, big infra project. L&T is involved. L&T wants money, they go to bank and they need large amount of money. Okay, IOB is giving large amount of money. But since it is a very capital intensive project, since it is an infra project, the L&T wants a long tenure loan. L&T is asking for a loan for 15 years because very capital intensive, point number 1. Point number 2, infra project. It will take some time. It will take some time to get the project to be completed. 10 years, 12 years, 8 years. It is not easy to complete in a short span of time. So L&T comes to IOB to borrow money, and IOB, as you know, the depositors are common man, individuals. IOB can borrow from RBI, forget about that aspect. There are many aspects involved in banking, but let us limit our discussion only with this example. The depositors are common man like you and me. We deposit money for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years max, and L&T, credible company, they will definitely repay. But however, they are looking for bigger loan, that too for longer tenure. So in such situation, since there is an issue of asset liability mismatch, what happens if IOB is not giving loan? Because IOB fears, IOB will definitely get the money back after 15 years, but depositors will come and ask money within 5 years. There is going to be asset liability mismatch, bankrupt situation can happen. So IOB fears, and imagine what will happen if IOB is not giving loan to L&T. Not just IOB, like this many banks, if they are not giving loan to such capital intensive projects, such infra projects, such industrial projects, then what will happen? Then investments will not happen, production will not happen, basically the growth, country will not grow, the growth will be affected, right? So to address this problem, to meet the credit need of capital intensive industries, to meet the credit need for infra projects, soon after independence itself, in 1949 itself, government came with development bank. The first development bank created was in 1949, that is IFCI, Industrial Financial Corporation of India. Industrial Financial Corporation of India. Then in 1955 another bank came, Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India. Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India is ICICI, right? Then in 1964 another bank came, that is Industrial Development Bank of India, IDBI. Industrial Development Bank of India, IDBI. 49 IFCI, 55 ICICI, 64 IDBI, right? Now you may ask, sir, so these are going to be banks only? Yes, these are banks only. These are called as development banks. These are called development banks. So in what way it is different? If this is also going to be bank, then how they are able to extend long-term loan? Simple. Now these banks are not like regular banks. They are not going to accept deposit from commoners. Okay. So these banks, they will be borrowing from insurance companies. They will be borrowing from insurance companies. So now insurance company, let's take LIC, Life Insurance Corporation. So Life Insurance Corporation, see, if any insurance, let's say life insurance, if a person is subscribing to life insurance, let's say if I am subscribing to life insurance, minimum for 30-35 years I will be paying premium. So long term deposit to LIC. So LIC is going to get long term deposit. So now, so people they give long term deposit, they do long term deposit to LIC. Now LIC can lend this money, LIC can lend this money to IFCI. Now IFCI can lend this money to L&T, to big infra projects. So these development banks, what they do, they borrow from insurance companies, they borrow from pension fund companies, okay, and they will be lending it to infra projects. Or these development banks, they will be issuing dated securities. They will be issuing dated securities in capital market. What is dated securities? What is capital market? Say in simple terms, dated securities means long term bonds. They will be issuing long term bonds in stock markets, in capital markets, in stock markets. So IFCI, ICICI, they might issue bond, long term bond, 20 years, 30 years bond. People will subscribe in the capital market, in secondary market, the stock markets, people will subscribe to that bond. So ICICI or IFCI will be getting money, and that money they can lend to L&T. L&T will repay in 15 years, 20 years. IFCI will be getting the money, they will repay to LIC or from whatever source they have borrowed, right. So through this asset liability match can be guaranteed. So these development banks, they borrow money from either from LIC, I mean insurance companies or pension fund companies, or by issuing bonds in the capital market, they get money and they will be lending it to big infra project, they will be lending it to capital intensive industrial loans for industrial projects, right. So this was the idea for developing development banks, but till 1991 if you see, there was no big improvement in the big infra projects in India. In India since independence, infrastructure was not that developed till 1990s. So these banks' resources were not properly utilized. So in 1991, a committee was appointed, Narasimhan Committee on Banking Reforms. That committee was suggesting that we are wasting the resources. We are wasting the resources of these banks. They have large amount of resource. So let us convert some of the banks. So ICICI and IDBI was converted post 1991. These two banks were converted into universal banks, normal banks. They were converted into normal banks. So from 1991, ICICI, IDBI became regular banks. They are working like IOB. But IFCI, it is still continuing as a development bank. Okay, why now development bank is in news? Before 1991, situation may be different. There may not be big infra projects happening in India, but today, post liberalization, we are able to see a drastic growth in our economy. That too, today, we are able to see massive growth in the industrial as well as infra projects. So today we need the support of development banks. So IFCI is continuing, but IFCI alone is not sufficient. We need more number of development banks. If these L&T or big industries, if they are going to borrow from IOB, if they are going to borrow from regular banks, asset liability mismatch can happen, then bankruptcy can also happen, right. So in order to avoid such situations, now finance minister and government, they decided that okay, we need development banks today. So they decided to come up with more number of development banks in near future. That is why it was in news, right. So based on the topic which we have discussed, I have asked you a question. You solve the question and tell me the answer in the comment section. You can download this presentation. This will be available in the description box. If you like this initiative, you can give your feedback in the comment section. I hope the video was useful. We will see in next video with another interesting topic. Thank you.